Hello, everybody. So today I want to share with you that I finally reached 100 episodes. I'm very, very proud of myself, and I thank you for taking your time to listen to my show, Nigeria Freedom Radio. Now, I want to share with you some of the stats, some of the details of the podcast, such as the total number of people who listens, or better still, the total number of listens. So how many times have the podcast been listened to? Plays per episode on average, and so on and so forth. So, Nigeria Freedom Radio started last year, June 5th. So, June 5th, 2018. So, it's going, I'm only about 5 months shy of a year since I started Nigeria Freedom Radio on Anchor, which is really the beginning of the branding, the Nigeria Freedom Radio. Before then, I had started podcasting for about a few months on another podcasting platform. I think they call themselves Podomatic.com. The title of my podcast was "The Tongue is Mightier Than the Sword." So I went, that went for about a few months, and then I stopped podcasting. And then after a while, in June, I picked up podcasting using another different host, Anchor.fm. So let me go straight to the stats. So far, I have, as of today, January 18th, 2019, I have 5,213 plays. 5,213 number of listens. So that is the number of times my podcast have been listened to. And with an average of 52.1 plays per episode. So on average, every of my episodes have been listened to about 52 times. I do not advertise. So I earned no money since I started. I do, however, ask people to support the show if you wish. As far as expenditure towards the podcast, I spend $12 a month for basically publicity. Not exactly. I push my episodes automatically to YouTube, to some of my Facebook pages automatically. So I just record, publish it in one place, and then they all get distributed. I use a software called repurpose.io. I really like it. Really convenient. They convert my audio into videos and upload them to my YouTube channel. You can reach my YouTube channel at Adamu Muhammad Dankuri. You could search my name, or you could go youtube.com/DAKORE, the number 8. So now the total number of plays that I mentioned is the one on Anchor.fm. My podcasts have also been listened to on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook pages, although not impressive as the podcast on Anchor.fm. How do I record my show? I use my phone. Open the app, just start recording, and I don't edit my show. So the way I record, 99%, that's how it gets to you. I don't add anything. I don't edit. I don't add any songs, and so on and so forth. I mostly record when I'm driving. I know, I need to be careful. Sometimes at home. Sometimes when I'm packed. So when I drive, when I reach my destination, I will park and record and then exit out of the car. But most of my episodes were recorded while I was driving. Let's see. What else? There isn't much other details that Anchor provide. Anchor is the host of my podcast. So I don't know the geographical locations where my podcast have been listened to. That would be nice to know which countries, which cities, and so on and so forth. Now, some of my best listened to podcasts are Preaching Nonviolence is Tough, episode 45. I have 83 downloads. Downloads means listen. So 83 times that it was listened to, compared to an average of 52 on the entire podcast. So that was my highest. Now I have another episode that also came with 83 downloads. It's titled An Important Point, episode 51. There are others that came behind as well. There's one that had 77 downloads. It is episode 39, I Need Help. That's what I titled it. Now, is government same as rape? Episode 28 had 73 listen, and I had other 70, 69, and so on and so forth. Quite a few of them. So far, this podcast has been some of my, I think, the best media that I've ever published that had this number of listens. Prior to now, I do most of my political thing on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. I do videos. I do graphics. One of my graphic, couple of them actually, went viral in Nigeria. My videos, though, they are really long on Facebook. There weren't much downloads on those videos. But some of my best media have been my graphics and definitely Anchor FM, my podcast here. So I really thank you for listening. What this tells me is I'm giving people more value with this podcast than I've been doing with my other media. So yeah, I'm glad that you are getting some a value. This is something I like. I have said many times why I am into this. It's something I enjoy. I think the world needs more prosperity, more peace, and freedom is that foundation. So I enjoy doing this a lot. Yeah. I think that's all I know for now. Oh yeah, my best performing month, it was November last year. I had 1,473 downloads. So about 1,500 downloads, 1,500 downloads. Compared to July of 2018 that had only 132 downloads. So far in January, I have 1,124 plays. So yeah, November last year was my best performing month. Yeah, I think that's all I have for now. Thank you for listening. If you want to reach out and help the show, you can go to anchor.fm/Donkori. If you want to rate the show, you could do that on your favorite iOS. If you have iPhone, go to podcasts or go to iTunes, search for Nigeria Freedom Radio. Or you're on Android, search for Nigeria Freedom Radio as well. And you can listen to this on several other platforms such as Spotify, Stitcher, Overcast, Pocket Cast, and others. If you want me to feature you in the show, you are absolutely welcome. Just reach out to me. Go to anchor.fm/Donkori. You'll see my email. You can reach out to me there. Yeah. Okay. This time is final. All right. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.